I got a word.
A lengthy.
Better than I did.
Change it. It's good for me. It should be all of our attitudes. Because this is America, and the country boy's good enough for me, so.
After a long break from Hickman LOK. We come to the apex of HWA's championship picture. Mike Houston issued a challenge, not just for the HWA Championship, which he was entitled to earlier on, and for many months by winning the Battle Royal, the Rapture Rumble, back last September. But this match for the HWA Championship is career versus career. The loser of this match is out of a job and can no longer wrestle HWA again. Mike Houston, the last time he received a title shot of this magnitude, Spring Breakout 2012, against Brian Phoenix, his first opponent ever in HWA. He awaits the challenge of a man coming through the darkness, who roughly 3 hours ago became HWA champion on the first and final shot, cashing in the Golden Opportunity briefcase to become HWA champion after going through a 2012 which saw him go on a 7-month-long losing streak until Golden Opportunity. And boy, have the tides have changed. Psycho Joe officiating yet another doozy. For the 25th time in HWA history, the title's on the line. 7 of those 25 matches have seen title changes. 2 of them at BYD alone, and 1 of them today. If you're looking for build-up, you don't have to say much more. The winner of the Golden Gauntlet versus the winner of the Rapture Rumble. Superstar versus Pioneer. Houston versus Cash. Brother versus brother. The tension and the silence settling in.
All right, ring the bell.
Build up over. Match on. Maybe for the final time.
You know I'm ending your career tonight. Yeah.
We can't referee that.
Yeah.
A right hand by Houston.
Open the hand.
Psycho Joe.
1, 2,
Where did they come
3.
Yeah.
Luther's press to start off.
Hands. Come on. 1.
From Mike Houston to Kyle Kash.
We can't referee.
To the outside for the first time. Sorry for the tight look at the ass, Psycho Joe.
4.
The third one-on-one contest between both men. Cash crashing into the ladder.
6.
I think I've got a thumbtack stuck in my shoe
1.
following Hickman LOK. This is of much more serious consequence. This isn't hardcore. Wait a minute.
3.
Hey.
4.
Running and power slam.
1, 2. 2 count.
Covered by Cash, only 2. This is a rematch from Backyard Domination of last year. As I said, this is the third one-on-one contest between these men. The first one was BYD of 2011.
Open those hands. Come on.
Kyle Kash, cockier than that first contest. Mike Houston, more impassioned an athlete than in that first contest.
1, 2. 2 count.
Houston's year a little bit more with bright spots than his Kash's. At Ground Zero, you remember, Mike Houston became Internet champion, the second, I should say, Internet champion in history. Oh! Nice drop kick from the top of the ladder. Houston, a house of fire as always, here at the House of Hybrid. 2 elbows, typically does 3. Oh! Kash moves out of the way. As we said, we've had to fight the darkness. And a big boot from the HWA champion. His first defense of the title. Almost unlikely in HWA, covered by
2 count.
Kash. Rather nonchalant, Psycho Joe sliding to get a 2.
Do you give? Do you give now?
Psycho Joe's got a
What about
Spanish
this time?
dialect.
Do you give now? Oh, you gonna give anyway? Come on.
An incredible day, nothing but title changes
That title's mine.
for everybody that's held a championship belt. We've had a new undefined champion. We have new tag team champions. We have a new internet champion and a hardcore champion and a new HWA champion. I don't think it has ever happened before that all titles have changed hands in this company. Oh, spine buster. You have to imagine the blood still on the mat after Hickman and LOK was far from a classic, but bloody and a proud moment for Mr. Hickman. After this match, it won't be a proud moment for either one of these men if they are to fall to a 3 count or to tap or to say I quit. Something that Kyle Kash has said 2 separate occasions amongst his 7-month-long losing streak. Driving the clothesline.
Open those hands, Kash. Open them.
Staying here near the near side so you can see all the action without getting blinded by the light.
1, 2, 2 count.
Rolling up a 2. Both men. A trip up there by Houston into a leg drop. Spinning.
1, 2.
Shoulders down and a 2 count. Mike Houston has been fighting from day one to get this chance to finally become HWA champion. That was his one ultimatum. That was his one goal. Mike Houston told me in an interview I did with him about a year ago that his match with Kyle Kash of BYD1 was perhaps the best wrestling match he's had in more than 10 years in this sport. Growing up with his brother Kyle Kash, learning the moves, having the wrestling matches as a child, from front yard to backyard, from trampolines to bases. Houston showing what brought him to the dance. Kyle Kash countering a suplex.
I'm the best.
Headbutts. This time. Oh, Kash going to work. Trying to crush the equilibrium and both men bump.
1,
Psycho Joe begins the count.
2, 3, 4.
Last year, the HWA Championship match in the Baylor DDT that time.
1, 2.
Last year, the HWA Championship match between Madman WK and Brian Phoenix went all over the place. Hardcore rules. Phoenix had to put his career on the line and almost lost.
Do you give up, Houston?
But because of a last-second retrieval by Jimmy Jack Daniels, Brian Phoenix, with the Phoenix rising off the top of the ladder, won his 3rd HWA title in 2011. Kyle Kash and Mike Houston will end this season on top and begin season 3 our official start to season 3 in about 2 weeks with the big gold belt on their shoulders. The educated feet coming into play this time. Houston spinning. Inzaguri. Whoa! Houston got out of the way of that. Oh! And comes back with the kicks of his own. Psycho do check of the shoulders. And a 2 count. Mike Houston, 1 tap of the bat away from becoming HWA champion finally. After 2 full years of work and after more than a decade in wrestling. Knees running to the arm here. Rolling out of the way, trying to snap the arm bar away. Kash. Houston up in his clutches. Choke slam. Ooh, and a 2 count. Kyle Kash should know that Mike Houston is not going to give up so quickly. It takes a lot of skill and effort to put down not just a heck of a talented athlete like Mike Houston, but family. This rivalry goes along bloodlines. Kick to the midsection. Now Kash working on the ankle. And the knee. And a running shoulder block from behind. And now Ric Flair, the man for whom Kash has mocked time in, time out. The figure 4 leg lock right in the center of the ring. Both men do not want to quit. And Kash reaches the edge. Kyle Kash to the outside, trying to keep my shadow out of the view here. Houston. Kash resting. Houston going on. Oh, missed with a boot. Kash stepping out of the way. Mike Houston missing the boot. Wait a minute. They're on the outside here. Hickman and LOK took their fall to the ground. A pile driver on the ground as Zeus tells you what he thinks. Ref's at 9. Wait.
1.
What?
He got back in the ring. Restart the count. Get up. 2.
I'm so confused by the rules of these referees. Kash go to the outside. Somersaulting both men goes down.
4.
Knew I shouldn't have stepped away from that area.
5.
We're seeing some semblance of the twin magic that we saw in bits and pieces of last year's encounter. Kyle Kash at this moment with the momentum. The cocky, arrogant, flamboyant HWA champion. Top of the ladder. Houston set up. Frog splash. Cover.
2.
Only 2.
Count.
Only fitting. I know I have a hatred for a lot of men in HWA, but these 2 men I highly admire and respect. Bringing their A game every single time they come to the square circle. Oh, Kash trying to run, try to go for a cross body. Oh, wait! Houston! Didn't have the momentum! Oh, Houston got him again. What strength! Trying to pick him up. Oh! Gutbuster! Fans remarking that Houston may be tired. Houston is up. Kash down here.
Let's go, Houston.
Good try again. Houston, we have a problem. That's the sign. Kash over the shoulders. Got down. Kick to the midsection. Kash. Snapmare takeover. Runs the other side. Oh, and gets a beauty of a drop kick. No color commentators holding me down. Kyle Kash, no one holding him down. Mike Houston trying to reach the edge.
Do you give now?
Give up, you little.
Psycho Joe relentlessly asking if he gives up. The fans asking, oh! Houston rolls out, Kash on the ground. Some of the weapons from Hickman LOK still sitting at ringside.
Let him go, Houston. One.
Houston rolling into a walls of Houston. Kash is on the edge. And the ref almost getting to 5. Would have meant for automatic disqualification. Something neither one of these men need. Careers and lives are shaped at events like this. Wait a minute. What?
Get lost.
Kash just threw some Doritos in the direction of Psycho Joe. Oh, the Psycho Joe special.
What happened? What?
Kash, use your move. Kash dropped the ball.
Psycho Joe, what are you doing?
Psycho Joe is getting sent near the fence. This can't be right. Wait, Kash missed. Houston. A kick. Throws Kash out of the way. Grabs the chair himself. Oh, jeez. Used it once. Psycho Joe still going. There's the armbar. The arm breaker. Kash is happy. We have a new champion.
Hey, what's going on? Come on!
The ref is out of the way. Psycho Joe is out of the way. Mike Houston's tapping. I saw it.
I didn't see it. He said there were nachos.
The quality of the calling of this match was better until you showed up. Russian leg sweep.
Finally, we should have a new champion.
You know, on the
Kyle Kash
Houston.
using nachos to distract Psycho Joe. Now calling for perhaps a super. No. Kash. Oh, Houston. Just resting. Houston trying to fight out of it. Does. Push off. Wow, kick to the outside.
1, 2,
Now will there be fair play?
3,
Psycho Joe counting to 3.
4.
All the marbles at stake in this one. The HWA title. Brother versus brother. Career versus career. The biggest day of our lives. Psycho Joe running to hold the ladder, a little bit distracted by his food. Wait, Kash. No, DDT up the top.
Beautiful.
Mike Houston with the momentum. It's been back and forth all day in every match.
Won just the title match.
Stroke! Yes! Planted! Houston! Put him! Cover! Oh! Braley getting up.
He almost hit the title twice. Damn it, this match should be over.
I swear I'm going down the middle, people. Get a haircut, Ralph.
At least they're not talking about my hair. Houston. Once again, back up top, Psycho Joe. Gonna have to watch himself. Look at this! Kash! Oh, go to sleep!
Oh no.
Kyle Kash is gonna win this!
Oh!
2. It was 2. That close.
Was it 2 or was it 3?
That close.
It was 2.
It was
2 count the call from Joe.
Oh my God, Houston's career just flashed before his eyes.
It-
He's been here since
He
the
kicked
first
out
show.
at 2. All right. That doesn't do it. This will.
Oh no.
Diamond cutter. Oh, jeez!
Cash cutter on the ground.
1.
They both took themselves out of it.
Is he going to take him out of HWA by count
Houston's
now?
defenseless.
No.
Win if you can, lose if you must, always cheat. That's what Jesse Ventura said. He's calling for a count out. Houston is still down.
We can't end this.
5.
Psycho Joe at 5.
Not like this.
6.
No. Get up, Houston.
7. Houston, you better get back in the ring.
Oh no.
8.
Houston struggling. Kyle Kash waiting. Wait,
9.
Kash! What?
What
What?
the hell?
We thought Kash was going to go for Houston, but he knocked Joe down.
And the ref is out of position.
Joe is out. He's more than out of his position as a pile driver.
Cash with a bankroll pile driver. He knocks the ref out, so there's no one to make the cover.
And another chair being brought into the ring.
Again, gets in the match.
And now Kash, a cold hard endorsed steel chair. Wait a minute! Oh jeez! Cold cocking Joe in the chest. And now, oh no, he's calling for it. This brings back memories that total eclipse.
Cash trying to avoid.
Look at where the chair's wedged.
Cash trying to avoid beating the wrestler with the second shortest
And an ankle lock with a chair involved. The referee remains out. I think all that Kash cares for is just to punish Houston. To hell with the rules.
Cash has only been champion for a couple hours. If he loses here, it's going to be the second shortest title reign in HWA history.
To hell with the consequences. Oh. Kyle Kash trying to use the turn. Houston got all the way. Trying to back up though. Oh, kick to the chest. Houston's back up.
Who wants it?
Oh, jeez. Crack the back with a chair.
If one of these guys gets disqualified, how's that going to work? If Kash gets himself disqualified and he's the HWA
Houston,
champion,
over the shoulders. We have a problem.
Peter, answer that for me. What happens?
I'm hesitant of answering anything. The match is going back and forth. There is a high-pitched drama.
What are they going to do if Kash gets himself disqualified if the title doesn't change hands by
Who in the world knows what's going to happen? Mike Houston, cover.
He's done.
1, 2.
Well, oh goodness. On the far edge of the ring, there you see.
Referee
Almost counted 3, and we almost had a controversial decision a la Madman Phoenix last year.
And that was also a match where there was a career on the line.
Oh, whoa!
The flapjack
count!
on his feet.
Kash got out! Oh! Oh, man. Almost like a code breaker, a one-armed code breaker.
Whatever you want to call that.
Houston, you died tonight.
Head bottle! Kyle Kash taking a page from Houston's head.
1, 2, 2 count.
Another 2 count. Kash went square to the gut with the headbutt, the Houston specialty, one of many. Kick! No! Joe goes down! Once again! Houston! Turn around, you gotta... Oh! Below the belt again. Joe got laid out with a super kick.
Where's my belt?
It's not over yet. Kash is wanting the easy way out. Kash wants the HWA title. Wait a minute.
Get up.
He wants to take the high road. The referee's down. Houston's down, but slowly getting to his feet. Kyle Kash has perhaps the hammer. Oh, title to the face. This cannot happen. A match being marred continuously. Kyle Kash, moments away from sending his brother back home to Depew, Illinois. After all this time, Kyle Kash is going to defeat Mike Houston.
No!
Come hell or high water. Super kick. This can't happen.
1.
Cover. 2. He got up again. And no one is cheering.
His career will not end.
I love broken kayfabe.
That's close. It was this close.
Mike Houston, shoulder up. It's hard to see, but there are still plenty of fans. Not a seat to be found. Houston up! Well, no! How did he roll out of that? No, super kick! Another one! Oh!
HWA Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Kash.
You can't say.
Stipulation, Mike Houston's career is over.
You can't say that this went untarnished. I'll give Kash a little credit. After he kicked me, he made his way to the top. It was a slow, hard battle, but to win the HWA title and get cheered roughly 4 hours ago after defeating Jimmy Jack Daniels.
You can give him credit for winning it, but I cannot give him credit for keeping it.
No.
He tapped out. He had the title lost.
Not in that fashion.
The referee missed it, and not by much. Houston should be the HWA Heavyweight Champion.
Kyle Kash
It should be Kyle Kash's career that should be over.
running circles around his brother.
Because for the second time against his own brother, he gave up.
Hey, Mike! You're gone forever!
This is disgusting. How can you celebrate
It's more
this?
sad than
How can you
anything.
like this?
One man's career has ended.
Because he's
Oh no, he spat. The ultimate sign of disrespect. Kyle Kash just spat in the face.
The superstar! Your new champion!
And Kyle Kash still undefeated at this. Wait a minute.
He will go into spring breakout.
there he
with the
goes again.
championship. He will go into the official third season as champion. But at what cost? I still cannot believe it.
After 10 years, we know last year's
And Mike
match
Houston's career is over.
with Kash was a heartbreaker to lose. This is much worse.
Thank you, Mike! Thank you, Mike! We will miss it! Thank you, Mike! Thank you, Mike!
Last year when there was a career on the line, Phoenix dodged a bullet, but this year there's no avoiding it. Somebody had to lose, somebody had to leave, and unfortunately,
I'm gonna do this one on my own.
Like a true hero, he's walking on his own. Even Psycho Joe, who I hesitate to think got paid off by Kash, giving the respect much deserved. Mike Houston's history. Thank you, Mike Houston.
Thank you, Mike! Thank you, Mike!
Will we ever see you again?
Thank you, Mike! Thank you, Mike! Thank you, Mike! Thank you, Mike!
well,
There's still Phoenix Jimmy Jack
Kyle
4.
Kash is either going to be the most recent HWA champion or the last HWA champion. Two groups have been fighting for over a year, and when this next match is over, only one's going to stand.
Phoenix Jimmy Jack,
HWA
last match standing,
or die.
next at Be White.